Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Smart Robots Review, or rather our very first live session of Smart Robots Review, coming to you from NASA Kennedy Space Center, or rather actually Cocoa Beach right now in my little hotel room. So don't mind the green screen, it's not really a green screen, it's just a green wall. Pretty bland if you ask me. So first of all, I want to thank JCL PCB. They are my sponsor for this trip. I couldn't have made it here without their assistance. Well, I could have, but I would have camped out someplace out there. And please check them out, JCL PCB. They are a place where you can prototype and order PCBs online for only $2. JLC PCBs are also applied to aerospace, industry, smart robot, medical device fields, and also do-it-yourself projects for engineers and makers. So check them out. They're a great company, and thank you for sponsoring this video. So as promised, I'm here in Florida to cover the TESS mission, the NASA TESS mission. This was by invitation. I was selected to be here. So I'm very honored and privileged to be here along with some other internet personalities that are going to be here to cover this launch. This is a very important mission for NASA. And so basically what we're going to do in this episode, being the very first live show, I'm going to tell you about my mission here in Florida. Also, some of the robots we're going to be looking at while we're here. And we're going to talk about some new spy camera that I got my hands on. All right, this is the fantastic tech area that I often cover on the show, and some other stuff. And I'll take a Q&A if anybody ends up joining this live stream and seeing it live. So yeah. So let's start with why am I here? So here I am in Florida by invitation from NASA. The TESS mission. So the TESS mission is a very important mission for NASA. If any of you have heard of the Kepler mission, that's another, that is a super space telescope, orbiting satellite, a telescope, that and its mission is coming to an end. And they needed another capable, advanced satellite space telescope to take over that mission and continue the mission, which is to scan the skies for planets that could harbor life. So without going to the science of it, and especially in this episode, I want to try and keep it brief. Basically, the way it works is the satellite scans the skies for light. So and it's using the transit method. When you have a star, it emits light. When the planet or a mass of some sort, and pardon the noise in the room, there's always some weird noises going on over here. It's kind of spooky. When a planet passes in front of a star, they can measure that mass and through these readings and figure out the diameter of that planet. So that information, along with other information from ground telescopes and future missions, will be able to tell us a lot and be able to map out in their estimation for this mission, which is going to last for 2 years, 200,000 stars. If they could scan up to 200,000 stars, planets that could actually harbor life. So that is pretty exciting. The launch is scheduled for Monday, 6:32 Eastern time. So I'm going to be there, hopefully bring it to you live. If I have good Wi-Fi or LTE access with my very sophisticated phone, we share no expense here. So I'm going to bring you that live. And let's see what's going on here real quick. I got somebody joining. Hey, who is this? Jennifer Hayden. Jennifer, hello. Thanks for joining. And Jalen, hi Jalen. I have the chat blocked. See, this is a newbie livecast mistakes here. So hi guys, thank you for joining the show. And Elise is on, of course, my co-host for the unboxings. Thanks, Elise, for being on. So we're here. I'm going to bring you the new launch. Hopefully, we'll have 2 streams. Well, we're going to have 1 stream that's going to be live, and I'm going to record it also in 4K, so you'll be able to see up close and personal a launch of a Falcon 9 rocket, which is amazing. So speaking of rockets, out of some amazing luck, when I got here, I found out that there was another launch going on, the Atlas rocket launch. This is a gigantic rocket that this was the 77th time we've launched a Atlas rocket. So that was pretty exciting. I got to see it for the very first time. I got cold feet. It was amazing. I was able to get some poorly recorded video. Some of it was live on Facebook. So you can check that out on my Facebook account. And yeah, so that was pretty exciting. And now that having that practice out of the way, I'm gonna bring you more high quality presentation of that launch, and everybody should in their lifetime should be able to see the launch in person. The video does not do it justice, but definitely very exciting. So I'm gonna bring you that launch on Monday, and have footage for you on the next episode of Smart Robots Review of the Atlas V launch that happened today. So very important stuff, cool stuff. Also, now that I'm here at NASA, I was able to secure some time with the NASA experts, and we're going to talk about robots. NASA is working on robots that take us into the future, and Caitlin is on. Hi, Caitlin. Thanks for being on. Elise says I'm the best. Okay, very good. So we're going to talk about NASA robots. I'm going to be talking about experts about several different robots that NASA is working on, one being the Razor. Sounds like Razor, but it's spelled R-A-S-S-O-R. So this is a mining robot, so I'm going to be talking to NASA about that and bringing you an exclusive interview on that. Also, there's a competition for autonomous robots. It's called Swarmy's competition, and the final leg of the competition starts Tuesday. So I'm going to be here to cover that for you guys, and that is going to be pretty cool. Universities from around the country will be presenting their robots and competing against each other. These robots are going to be less intelligent, but they're going to be multiples. They're going to have smaller robots working together in an autonomous fashion to accomplish the mission, whatever the mission is for the test. So that's going to be pretty exciting. That's coming up in this live weekend, this very special weekend. Actually, that's going to be coming up Monday and Tuesday. So tomorrow, NASA is going to be giving us a tour of the facility. So I'm going to get some great footage. I might be able to give you some live cast opportunities there and live cast some of that experience. That'd be fantastic. And who knows? We might be able to see. Actually, we know we're going to be able to see the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. I'm going to take some pictures up and close and personal, so that'll be pretty exciting. All right, so we got all that going on. What am I missing? Cool fact about the TESS mission. So this satellite, the super space satellite, is going to be able to collect 27 gigabytes a day of data scanning the sky. So that's going to be pretty cool. And it's going to, on the next pass around our planet, is going to transmit that information back down. So that's pretty exciting. What else? So that's my NASA mission today for the next few days. I'm going to be here until Tuesday. And since we're talking about all these different things, I had some more something else to the show today. So I stumbled upon a new spy camera. So this falls under my fantastic tech category. So we do robotics and fantastic tech. So space is fantastic, and so are unique technology like this. So check this out. I'm going to show you the box. Here it is. Oh yeah, that looks terrible. That's I love my camera. There it is. Oh, it's upside down too. All right, fantastic. There we go. All right, so hopefully you can see it. Is it okay like that? Is that better? Okay. Anyway, there's the box. It's kind of weird. It's a charger. It looks like a typical cube charger for your iPhone or your Android device, right? Pretty cool. But there's a camera built in right there. There's a little camera. I don't know if you can see it. Right under the USB port. That is pretty cool. So this is supposed to record in two different modes. Either continuously, it will record continuously, and it will overwrite the data. And it can record on a micro SD card. So if you haven't seen these before, micro SD card, terrible camera. There you go. There we go. So micro SD card. So and I'm going to show you. Actually, pop the front of the. Oops, I just popped it. And there is what it looks like inside. And then you insert this little micro SD card in there, and then you put the cover back on. I'm going to do that later. And you plug it in and you go. That's it. There's also another mode. The second mode is it can record in motion sensing mode. So it will only record when it senses, when somebody interrupts the infrared beam that it's emitting. So pretty exciting, pretty cool. Being on vacation, I thought about using this, but I don't know about the local laws and about recording people. This is not my house. So caution, if you're going to use cameras like this, make sure you're aware of the local laws. So I'm going to test this at home when I get back, and I will let you know what I thought of it. It was very affordable. It was like $30, and you get two of them. It was a two-pack. And they come with even a reader for your micro SD card, which is pretty nice. So, and this, according to the specs, it records 1080p. So it should be high quality HD video on a budget. I mean, yeah, I would buy that. Actually, I did. So pretty neat. So I'm going to be testing that for you and letting you know how that works out. What else? I think that was the last thing I want to cover before taking any Q&A. So let's see who's on here. If anybody has any questions, let's see. So any questions? Oh, here we go. Are you going to make a video on that? I missed that question, Elise. Yes, I am going to make a video on this. So sorry, I unboxed it without you. But all I had to do is remove it from this box. So there, it's unboxed. So yes, I'm going to work on the video early next week, and I'm going to test it, and I'll let you guys know what I thought. Something else that's pretty cool. So back home, I mentor a Boys and Girls Club, a robotics club, and also I help out with the robotics club at one of our local elementary schools. So I arranged for NASA to set some time with me aside to do a FaceTime session, a Skype session with the class I work with, and they're going to talk about robots. We're going to talk about the importance of autonomous robots in the exploration of the moon and Mars. And if we have time, we'll talk about the Swamis competition. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for that, and the class is pretty excited for that. And the person that's in charge of the robotics program at the school also is very excited. So good stuff. That's it. I have nothing else to talk about. I don't see any more questions. And with that, thank you for watching Smart Robots Review. This was my very first live cast. Hopefully it looks okay. I see the camera going in and out, so it's just really high quality. Tegan and Tori. Hey, Tegan and Tori. So we're so excited to see the launch tomorrow. Okay, so the launch is Monday. 6:32. I see Stephanie's on. Hi, Stephanie. So yeah, so that is on Monday. So that's going to be pretty exciting. All right, so that's all I had, and I don't see any more questions. So, there's Renee right there. Hi, Renee. So until next time, thank you for watching the very first live cast of Smart Robots Review from Cocoa Beach, Florida, which is next to Cape Canaveral, Florida, NASA's Kennedy Space Center. So very exciting. How long are you going to be there? I'm going to be here until we love as Smart Robots Review. I'm gonna be here until Tuesday. So I'm here. The last day I'm going to be covering the Swamis competition. This is the autonomous robots that work together to accomplish their goal and mission. So good stuff, and I'll bring you some great footage from that. I want to play. I want to join those teams. All right, very good. So I subscribe. Thanks, Caitlin. What was the launch tonight? Is that part of TESS? No, the launch tonight was not part of TESS. So there are several space agencies, many don't know, that are launching rockets almost every week. So one of them is called United Launch Alliance, and United Launch Alliance has actually launched every one of our GPS satellites, and this was their 77th launch of an Atlas V rocket, which is it's an American-made rocket, and it can be configured, no joke, and I think I wrote this down. It can be configured up to 551 different ways to accommodate the mission. 500 different ways you can configure this rocket. So today it was configured with configuration number 8 to send to space 2 different payloads. One being for the Air Force, and the other one I don't want to say it because I don't remember it. Failure. So yeah, pretty exciting, and seeing it live was amazing. So they should move NASA to Wisconsin. Yes, I would like that. All right, very good. Any other questions before we wrap this up? And then we should wrap it up soon. I don't want to keep this past 17 minutes. It was so neat to see that. Is that where you will be seeing the launch Monday from? Okay, no. So today I was at a pretty good site to watch the Atlas launch, but for the SpaceX launch, the TESS mission, I'm going to be at the best location possible. So I'm going to be very, very close for that launch, and I'm definitely bringing you that live if I have good connection. So yeah, I wish all of you guys can be here to see it. What was the atmosphere like during the launch? The atmosphere, so locally, everybody was excited. The actual atmosphere, the weather was it wasn't all that clear, but it was still blue skies. And then you saw the white plume. It was kind of cool. So can't wait. Thanks. Okay, very good. And with that, we're past 17 minutes, and I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for watching Smart Robots Review, our very first live cast here from Florida. Until next time, watch the show. Bye-bye.